Yo guys, what's up? Russ here with day 160 of my video a day series for 2022. Today I'm going to be answering the questions from the Q&A last week. Really quickly, this happens to be my 1000th 100 video. Simple Simon pointed that out to me earlier today, and I just had my 1000th video 2 months ago. So in 60 days I've cranked out 100 videos for the video a day series. I don't know how that happened, but no wonder I've been feeling some burnout. Alright, let's get to these questions. I got a couple here from the Comic Collector. The first one is, what would your YouTube name be if you had to change it? Man, that's a tough question because it took me a while to get to Super Russ. I started off as like just Russman80. I changed it to I believe RLM's Comics and Collectibles. Then I changed it to Russman's Fun Collectibles. And then I finally landed on Super Russ. So man, what would it be if I had to change it? I think I would still want it to be like Superman and Dragon Ball Z related. The Reign of Mr. 9000. The second question from the Comic Collector is, what's my middle name? It's actually Lee. That's why during one of my channel name changes, it was RLM's Comics and Collectibles, because RLM is my initials. And what's my favorite anime character? I gotta go with Vegeta, man. It's over 9,000, baby. Alright, the next question is from A Surfer. He asks, if you could have any one comic book for free, which one would I choose? Man, that's a tough one too, because there's several grails that have been on my list to get for a while that have just been like way out of reach. Man, it's hard to pick one. I think I would have to go with Action Comics 252, the first appearance of Kira Zor-El Supergirl, because that book would just match perfect with my Superman 123, the first prototype Supergirl. That book's been on my list for a long time, and it only keeps going up and further out of my reach. So if I could have one book for free, that would be it. The next question up is from 64 Page Special. He asks, how awesome are those Death of Superman trading cards? And I still don't have them yet, but according to the tracking, they should be here tomorrow. But they are epic, brother. I've looked over them I don't know how many times on that eBay page where I bought them at. Next up, I've got a couple questions from Comics with Murdoch. First one up is, what's my favorite comic book in my collection? That's always a hard one, but currently I've got to go with this one right here, Adventures of Superman 525, because it's signed by Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher. And I loved that Superman series with Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher growing up. And this is one of my all-time favorite covers. So this book with those signatures right now is currently the favorite in the collection. Next question from Comics with Murdoch is, does pineapple belong on pizza? 100% yes. Dude, I love pineapple pizza, man. Especially with jalapeno on it. Dip that in ranch. Man, that might be what I have for dinner today. Next up is, what's my favorite dinosaur? Man, I've got to go with the Velociraptor, but only because I was a huge fan of the original Jurassic Park movie growing up, and I just thought the Velociraptors were like crazy cool in that movie, dude. And my favorite Ninja Turtle? 100% Michelangelo. Cowabunga, dude. And the last question from Comics with Murdoch is, what was the experience like when you walked into a comic shop for the very first time? And do I remember what I picked up? Oh man, for the longest time growing up, we didn't have a comic shop in my area. I would always get my comics from like the gas station and stuff where I bought my first one at. So it was much later, probably 3 or maybe 4 years into collecting. So I would have been maybe 17 when I finally got to go in my first comic shop, and it was awesome, dude. There were books everywhere on the wall, in long boxes all over the place. And God, I didn't have very much money. I think the only book I picked up at the time was an X Factor book of all things. It had, I can't remember the issue, but it had Angel from the X-Men on the cover with like a, the cross through him. It was the first time where he lost his wings before he became Archangel. But that was like the first book I ever picked up at an actual comic book shop. It was awesome, man. Next question up is from Chop and Drop 2013. He said, Q&A time. My question is, did you have a great weekend? I did, man. It was a lazy weekend. I just lounged around, didn't do anything. To me, that's a great weekend, bro. The next questions are from Neil's Comics and Video Games. And man, he's got a list of questions for me, dude. Number 1 is, do you drink alcohol? If yes, is a megapint out of the question? No, I don't actually drink, man. Second question is, do you iron your clothes? No, I don't, man. It's t-shirt and jeans all the time. Half the time I don't even take them out of the dryer when I get through washing them, man. I just go in there and pick out the shirt or pair of pants that I need for that day. The third question is, do you sing in the shower? Yes, I do. And the next question is, do you have a comic rack near the toilet? No reading in the toilet for me, man. But funnily enough, I actually do most of my editing when I'm sitting on the toilet. A little insight for you guys. Number 5. If Rogue turned out to be a man, what other character would you ... question mark? Wonder Woman, man. Number 6 from Neil. If you ran out of toilet paper, would you use comic books? Only the ones written by Tom King. Number 7. What comic book would you not buy and read? The ones written by Tom King. Number 8. Do you like coffee or tea? Both, man. I love tea and I love coffee. Number 9, do you have a favorite female video game character? Instinctively, I would say like Lara Croft from the Tomb Raider series because I love those games. But there's several others. I love the Horizon Zero Dawn game. I still haven't played the sequel yet, but Aloy was an awesome character in that game. And of course, both Jill Valentine and Claire Redfield from the Resident Evil series. I absolutely love those games. They're some of my all-time favorites. And those characters are just 2 of the best in that whole series. And question 10 from Neil. What YouTube channel do you have to watch if they put out a video apart from my channel? Oh man, that's hard too because I try to watch like everything that comes out, which I've been slacking lately. I'm behind on a lot of videos. I need to play some catch up. Next question up is from Troy's Reviews. He asks if I have a favorite genre of music or movies. Oh man, I kind of like a little bit of everything, man. Music wise, everything from like the Beach Boys to Metallica, man. I go from country to rock, like everything in between. I'm like, musically, everything is awesome, man. And movies, I kind of like a lot of movies too, man. Mostly lately it's just the superhero genre, but I love action movies, scary movies. I'm not really so much into dramas. I like comedy, not rom-com though, because I'm lonely and bitter. You can keep all that. The next question up is from Brian LCS, and he asks, how many total books are in my collection? Oh man, I don't have a total number because I've never really gone through and counted them. But I've got like 15 short boxes that are pretty full, so I would guess it's got to be getting close to 3,000. And the last question up is from Zoe's Collectibles and Treats, and she asks, Jurassic Park or Jurassic World? I kind of touched on this earlier with the dinosaur question. I gotta go Jurassic Park, man, the original, 100% all day long. That movie made like an impact on me when I was younger, man, especially the T-Rex scene where he flipped over the Jeep and was like looking in. That movie hooked me, man. Love Jurassic Park. Alright, that does it for day 160. Thank you so much to everybody that asked questions for the Q&A. And I'm actually thinking about doing a Q&A at least once a month. What do you guys think? Would this make a good monthly series? I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 161. Peace.
What did you say his power level is? It's over 9,000!